Hello viewers, in this tutorial I am going to explain VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP functions in depth and how we will implement these functions on worksheets and workbooks. Let us see. This is the syntax format of VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP means vertical lookupping the values. We will look up the values vertically. Similarly, we have HLOOKUP also. HLOOKUP is used to look the search the values or data by horizontal manner. Okay, so the syntax here mentioning is VLOOKUP. The syntax here the mentioning is VLOOKUP, lookup value, for which value we are looking, and the table range or the array, and the column index, okay, and the range lookup. So coming to the terminology, lookup means for which value we are looking, and coming to the table range or table array, that the table consisting of a set of data, that is nothing but the table range or table array. And coming to column index means nothing but the column numbers. If I select a table and the table has consisting of 10 columns, then the column 1 has the column index of 1. Okay, similarly range lookup we have two conditions. Okay, one is true or false. I will tell you. Okay, so this is about the lookup syntax. So VLOOKUP, so it is also, so if here see here I give the range lookup. In range lookup the output will be true. We need to give true or false. Okay, so if you give 1, that means 1 or true, assume that the first column in the table is sorted either numerically or alphabetically and will be searched for the closest value. Okay, so if you give one value, make sure that your table is sorted by alphabetical numer value. Okay, if you think it is not, then you need to go for the second option, false, 0. Okay, so in 0 it will sort out the data itself and it will choose the exact value. Okay, so these are the some for best practices for VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Use absolute reference in lookup range. You know what is absolute reference? Absolute reference we will represent with fix the cell or freeze the cell with dollar, that entire range. Okay, and do not store date values as text values. I previously also mentioned date is one of the important data type. When you are handling with the date, make sure that the date is in date format, not numbers format or in text format. Okay, so again make sure that what are the value you are looking for, it should be in first column. Suppose I am looking for your name in a lookup table, then I supposed to place your name in the first column only, not in last column. Okay, make sure that the data in the first column doesn't have the leading space or trailing errors. Again, for VLOOKUP function also, it is better to search if the text has any spaces, better to remove all those functions. For that functions you can use the functions called trim or clean. Clean is also function which is similar to the trim function. Okay, and the same thing is for the HLOOKUP also. The HLOOKUP, the only different is it will comes in a horizontal manner. Searching will goes in a horizontal manner. So let us take a simple example. I am taking some names slash marks. Okay, so I have some data called names, marks and the height of the some students. Now I want to apply. Here I will give the name. Okay, so automatically corresponding marks, okay, in this first cell I will just enter the name, corresponding marks and the corresponding height and supposed to be reflected. Okay, I am giving, let us suppose here A. Now is equals to VLOOKUP, okay, lookup value as the syntax mentioned, lookup value. Next, table range, okay, table range, comma, column index. So marks column index is in second column. Count the column index. Name is in first column, marks is in second column, height is in third column. What's the formula says? VLOOKUP is equals to, okay, lookup value for which value we are looking, that lookup value, comma, table range, we need to select the table range, comma. Now marks is which number, which column marks are in?
B.
B means which number? 2. Okay, 2 comma. I previously tell exact match and true match. Approximate match is true match, exact match means false match. For true match, the data supposed to be sorted. Okay, here the data is sorted or not sorted? Sorted.
A, B, C.
Not sorted. Is the data is numerically sorted?
No, sorted.
Not sorted.
Lower to higher or
Higher to lower or lower to higher? Not sorted. So I supposed to go for second option, false. Press tab, 0. Okay, enter. Now I want to know the height. Now you tell VLOOKUP for which value you are looking.
A.
Select that cell, comma, select the table range, comma, column index, height is in column index 3, comma, 0, false. Okay, let us see what happen if I take true value. Okay, sometimes it will give the exact data, sometimes it doesn't give the exact data. Why? Because if you didn't sort the data properly. Okay, so for height what it is showing? Not available. But in practical, you know, the data is available. Okay, why it is showing? Why it is showing means you didn't sort the data as per the numerical values. Okay, so instead of true, if I give false, exact match, I get the data. Okay, so in VLOOKUP it is better to prefer always go for the exact match, that is representing by 0. False or 0. Okay,
So numerical sorting is compulsory in VLOOKUP and
Is.
HLOOKUP. Text sorting is not
not
will
necessary.
not be considered.
Will be VLOOKUP, it's automatically we are looking the values for
Values.
corresponding value with corresponding
VLOOKUP corresponding values against corresponding
value. Suppose if I give value B here, the B values are, what's the B value? 34 and the height is 5. Okay, so how it is looking? It is looking for this particular value in this particular column. Okay, so it will looks and it will reflect the required
Can
data.
you please explain once again, like
Yeah.
lookup value, what is table array, what is syntax?
Yes, yes. So lookup value, what is lookup value is nothing but for which value you are looking up. What? And these are called column indexes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So these, what are the, for which value we are looking, that is nothing but the lookup value table array.
You can wait like little, if I explain these things, you can put my name, Ajay name, Praveen
Yeah.
name,
Yes,
his
yes.
height. So it will be more, interactive kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes. Okay. So should we
Anything
just
dummies. It's because we will do representing,
Yeah, okay.
so money would also be there.
So now as the values I changed, previously we will keep the values ABCD. Okay, that's why its values are not matched. Now we will looking for some row here.
We can give a list function as well, no? In name.
So-
That what we have done
Data validation.
data validation.
Yes.
List function also
That will be helpful, very helpful here.
here, no?
That is application of, we require that knowledge.
Right.
Connect कर दिया सर क्या?
So-
कितने बजे? मैं फोन
So instead of typing, we can.
So see here, someone might mistype the data type of the row its name.
Spelling mistake, right?
It shows not available. So what I will do now, insert, where is this one, data, no? Data validation. So now I am selecting list of name, list.
And
Source.
Select the range. List, okay. Now from down arrow I can select the names.
What it said? So like this it will be very useful, but we need to predefine this value. In VLOOKUP we give the column indexes.
Column indexes.
In HLOOKUP we will give the row indexes. Understand, sir? Or will I repeat the VLOOKUP? We have the transpose function is there. Okay, for this function what we need to do, all DSV, paste special. I am converting now rows to columns. Transpose. Okay, got it. Previously the data is in vertical manner. Now I change this one to horizontal manner, just to show you how the HLOOKUP function will work. Okay, now we previously here how we give the column indexes and column indexes 1 2 3. Now what should I give here now?
Row indexes.
1 comma 2. Okay, so what I do, what are the validation I copied here, I pasted here, so the same list I will get here. Got it? Now same how we will apply VLOOKUP, similar manner. The only difference is there the data is vertical, here the data is horizontal, is equals to HLOOKUP okay, for which value we are looking, comma, okay, select the table, okay, next give the row index. Your values are in which row? In row number within the table, tell me.
Within the table it's in
Second, comma. So is the data is sorted numerically or not?
false. No.
It's not sorted numerically, so I am going for false. which will results me exact match.
By default, you should make a false only.
It's better to go for false. So if I change the values now, thank you watching for my video. Please like and subscribe my videos.